Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Nolan and in today's video I got something pretty exciting for you guys. Because I had a company reach out to me and they said, we saw your YouTube channel, we would like to send you one of our RCs and have you test it and do a video on it. So I said, okay, I'm willing to do that. This right here guys came from the company RUKO. So I believe that's how you pronounce it, RUKO. So this is a Q111. It's a military tank. So I've never had an RC tank before, so this is pretty exciting. It goes for $129.99 I think, or around $130. RUKO did give it to me for free. They sent this to me for free. Obviously they want me to advertise this machine. But I'm going to try my best to be as unbiased as possible because I don't want to send people over there buying this product. There's also going to be a link in the description, by the way, for this RC, but I don't want to make people think it's something that's not. So if it's better than what it is a $130 RC, so it's not cheap. But like I said, I'm going to try my best to be unbiased about this. But first we're going to take a look at the box. Like I said, this is called the RUKO Q111, I believe. Tank car high-speed drifting vehicle. But it's 2.4 gigahertz, which is typical in the RC world. That's basically what everything is nowadays. That's kind of the standard. But as you guys can see, it's a military tank. It doesn't have like a cannon or anything. And it looks like the track's made out of plastic. We'll have to open this up and actually see if that's the case. But it appears the tracks are made out of plastic. Oh! Looks like it also has headlights on it. I didn't know that. So it has headlights. Right here it says 7.4 volt large capacity batteries, LED flashing lights. Okay, that's kind of cool. This end right here, I guess the doors pop up. 306 degree smooth rotation. It can go over a 10 centimeter gap distance. 80 meter range, which for a tank, I mean, you're going to be going pretty slow. It does say it goes up to 15 kilometers an hour though. So in miles per hour, I want to say that's somewhere around like 8 or 9 maybe 10. It says right here, 45 minutes of battery time. There are 2 batteries included. Now look at this side right here. It says spraying tank. So I don't know if it has some type of spraying feature where it can spray water or something. I don't know. We're going to have to look into it. But it says high-speed drifting vehicle, shock absorber, planetary gear. Well, yeah, planetary gear wheel, motor high speed, and what does that say? Wave box double current. I have no idea what that means, but it says wave box double current. Here's what scale it is. It's a 1/12 scale. Here's the back side. Here's all the caution stuff. I'll get on this side. I was looking at it because I was wondering, is this thing waterproof? So that's the unfortunate thing is looking at it, it does say environment for driving. It says ideal for indoors/outdoors, run on smooth, uneven, or rough terrain. But it says when outdoors, drive in good weather conditions. So that right there tells me it's probably not waterproof. My guess is it might not be dust proof either, maybe. So we'll have to see when we get in there. Maybe there's going to be a way that I can go in there and actually like silicone it and make the receiver and stuff water resistant, so I can actually go through mud and water. We're gonna have to see. The batteries are not included, the AA's that go in the controller. It's gonna take 3 AA batteries to go in the transmitter, and then a bunch of caution stuff, and really that's about it, guys. I don't think there's really anything else to show you on the outside of the box. I think it's time to go ahead, cut this thing open. I didn't bring a knife or anything, so I just got my keys. So it looks like it's just being held down right here and here. Is that it? No, there's still, okay. Held here and here as well. There we go. All right. And then, let's see. So the top must just come off of it. Maybe it does have some type of water cannon feature or something, because I don't know what this is right here. It comes with a little squirt thing. I have no idea. Comes with some directions. This side, don't know how to read that. That I assume is Chinese. Don't know Chinese. Sure, it's just warning stuff. Okay, so this is talking about, this does say important tip. So let me move in a little bit and show you guys what it says. So it says, do not use the other buttons on the remote control when you turn on the power supply of the remote control to start the frequency matching. It does say jamming protection function, so the roof light flashes intermittently and slowly once. So low voltage, so there is a low voltage protection because like I said, it's 7.4 volt, I assume 2-cell LiPos. Low voltage protection function of battery, the roof light flashes intermittently and slowly for 2 times. At this time the battery is running out and needs to be charged. So there is also a high temperature protection function. So it says the roof light flashes intermittently and slowly for 3 times when the car reaches a certain temperature, and this function will be activated. So that's cool. It does have some protection. Protects your electronics a little bit. But let's go ahead and get this thing pulled out. All right. Sweet. Let's see, there's a bunch of other stuff in here, but let's get this out. This is what we all want to see. And you know what? I was wrong, guys. I thought that this was plastic. This is rubber. This is a rubber track. So on there it looked plastic, but obviously all the wheels I can tell are plastic. All of the suspension parts are plastic, but it does have shocks in here. So there's shocks, looks like 3 or 4 shocks within the track system. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if there'll be any issues with the track falling off. They don't have much for tread though. These tracks don't have much for tread. They are rubber, but just the tiniest little tread, not much to the tread, but it looks pretty cool. Let's see, yeah, it says the top flaps, these come open. And as you guys can see, there's just some little seats in there. No action figures or anything like that. So it doesn't have like a cannon on the front, but for some reason it comes with this. I'm gonna have to figure out what this is for. It says K9, what's that say? K9 Surpass on the side. I don't know what that means. Caution symbol, tie down. What's that say? Assault vehicle. This is an assault vehicle. It looks pretty cool. It has a nice smooth belly, so I assume you can get up over some pretty decent, you have a pretty decent approach angle is what I'm trying to say. I'm assuming the lights are coming from either here, maybe all these light up, I don't know. Looks like this might be a light bar. I don't know if these are functioning lights. And then it has this cool little bed, which that appears, I think that's just a plastic kind of liner to the bed. But it doesn't feel cheap. Like, it has some weight to it too. This probably weighs 3 or 4 pounds. So it's not light for sure. Okay, it looks like you have to take a screw out to change the batteries out. Let's grab what's left in the box, guys. All right, I'm assuming this is gonna be the transmitter. And yep, transmitter, pretty straightforward. It just has a plastic wheel. Feels kinda pretty light and kind of flimsy, but really not much different than a lot of transmitters nowadays, especially ones that come with ready-to-run vehicles. It doesn't have the batteries in it. Like I said, it takes 3 AA batteries, which are not included. But yeah, does what it needs to do. It looks like it's going to have proportional steering. Obviously, this is going to have some type of, the tracks are going to be moving independently of each other, so it's going to have some type of like zero-turn type feature. So, but yeah, it looks like it can go both directions. Oh, smoking feature. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that. It says smoking right here. There's LED for the power, and here's your on-off switch. Like I said, it does not come with batteries though. Claims to have an 80-meter range, so that's pretty cool. And like I said, this has some nice weight to it. Let's see what else is in here. I assume this right here is probably the batteries. Let's get this ripped open. Yeah. Yep, these are the batteries, it appears, guys, and I'll just go ahead and rip this open right now as well. Looks like, I assume these are LiPos. Yeah, it is a LiPo because look, it has a balance connector on it. I don't know, these look like a really small type of like a Tamiya plug. Are these like the Molex plugs? Let me know in the comments if you know. These are really tiny plugs. And then it just comes with some type of like trickle charger that has a USB connection. And there's your little balance port. And I thought it said it had 2 batteries. You know what? The other battery, yeah, because it has 2 different hookups right here. The other battery, oh, and it has 2 different USB things. So, oh, these are 2 separate things. I'm like, they're tangled up. It's 2 separate things, so there are 2 batteries. My guess is the other battery is probably already installed. So that's nice, it comes with 2 batteries. And they are 7.4 volt. They're 1500 milliamp batteries, guys. So, I'm really excited to try this thing out, guys. Let's see what else is in the box. The only other thing in the box is this right here, and I'm gonna get on the same side as you guys to go over, I guess these are the directions. Like I said, the brand is RUKO. It looks like you can plug it into like a computer. You can plug it into anything, really. You can plug it into a wall charger. They're 1500 milliamp batteries. Charging time, though, is 3 to 4 hours. So that takes a while with the type of charger they provide you. 3 to 4 hours, they're 7.4 volt, but it does claim up to 45 minutes of runtime. This just talks about how to install the battery. I wonder if you actually need to use a screwdriver or if these little tabs will hold it in place, because there are 2 tabs right here and here where I'm wondering that might be able to hold it in place. Yeah, it doesn't feel like super cheap. Like when I'm knocking on it, like it doesn't feel, it has some weight to it, like I said. And we just went over that side right here. Okay, so if the light's flashing on the truck, the signal connection is not complete, which means it's not bound basically. Steady light signal connection is successful. Flashing twice every 2 seconds. The RC truck battery is low. Okay, so it does tell you when the battery's low on the truck just by a blinking light on the outside. So that's kind of nice. So it says basic operation. Turn on both switches of the RC truck and transmitter. Use the transmitter to control the RC truck's 360-degree tracks or rotating. Run forward and backward. Use a small container. Okay, so here's what this is for right here. And I was wondering, what is this thing for? It looks like it says use a small container to fill the 50 milliliter. Is that milliliter? I don't know. Of water. Open the water plug and pour the water into the water tank. Water tank. Press the spray button on the transmitter. Okay, it doesn't actually have a spray button. It actually says smoking, not spray, but I'm assuming that's a button because there's no other button on this, so it's got to be that button, the smoking button. So they say spray on here, so press the spray button on the transmitter. The truck's taillights will light up. Okay, the taillights. Okay, so there's taillights in here. That's kind of cool. Taillights kind of really sunken down in their taillights. I don't know what that is this the water thing? I don't know what the water tank is that they're talking about. They said fill up the water tank. I'll have to take a look at it in just a second. Press the spray button again to turn off the spraying function. Truck taillights will also be turned off. Okay, so you know the spraying function's on when the taillights are on. Control the speed of the remote control car by pressing the strength of the transmitter. They just mean throttle control. So, yeah, guys, and here's the thing right here. Okay, this is a lid right here. Yep. So this comes off right here, guys. This piece, and you can spray water in there continuously for 8 minutes. It says 8 minutes. Who has 8 minutes to fill this thing up with water? So this whole thing is like a tank down in here. No pun intended, because this is a tank, but it has like a water tank down in here that you can fill that hole up with water using this little bottle thing right here. But it says 8 minutes, so I imagine it must hold quite a bit of water, but it claims it's not waterproof. But this area must be able to hold water. This must be its own separate compartment, separate from the electronics. I don't know where the water actually shoots out of. Maybe these little louvers here on the side. I can only assume the water comes through these little louvers in the side because I don't see anywhere else the water can squirt out of. Nothing in the front. These D-rings are fake, so they're not usable D-rings, unfortunately. It said something about the tail lights lighting up when the water feature's on, but it doesn't look like the water comes out through there, though. I don't know. We're just gonna have to try it out. Or maybe this is where the water comes out of. Maybe these are the tail lights they're talking about, but it looks like the wires go to this. So I thought these are the taillights sunken down in here. Not sure. Can you guys see that? I thought that was the taillights. Maybe that's where the water squirts out of somehow. Don't know. We're just going to have to test it out, guys. Talking about the electronics, I have no idea how you get to them. Maybe you get to them through this. Unfortunately, guys, I'm out at the park. I decided to do this unboxing because it's a pretty nice night. I was going to do it at home, but unfortunately, I don't have a screwdriver. So I can only assume that the battery's up in here. There's an on-off button right here. I don't know where the access, maybe the access to the, I'm assuming it has some sort of ESC and motor, and I'm assuming there's some way to get to it. It doesn't look like you can get to it through these little doors right here. I don't see any way to get to anything down there, and I'm trying to see like what can you take apart to get into this thing. There are screws, I guess, so maybe the whole bottom does come apart. You can probably disassemble this thing, and actually there's a little bit of flex to this. This actually feels like this plastic right here is actually kind of flexible. So actually that's kind of good, the plastic on the bumper. So it feels really pretty flexible. The biggest thing I'd be concerned about is the wheels. Like, how are the wheels gonna hold up? But I'm super excited to try this thing out, guys. Like I said, it feels like a decent quality machine. The brand is called RUKO. It's called the Q111. So if you guys are interested in purchasing this machine, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below. You're going to see me testing this thing. Also, once you put the water in, you need to put this little tank thing back on. So that just pushes down like that, covers it up. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. If you're not subscribed, also make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so then you'll be notified when I do come out with new videos, which I do on a very regular basis, because you're going to want to see the test on this. Like I said, unfortunately, it does not appear that it's waterproof, but I would like to see how capable it is. I did watch their little release video. It does look like it can go up 45-degree angles, so that's pretty impressive. But like I said, the tracks don't have the most aggressive tread, so we will see about that. But I do look forward to testing this out, guys. Never had an RC tank before, so give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video with this machine. Later!